charging them to be committed to their course of duty as the government has gradually reshaped the local government system.
KVH will take what changes from you coming in here and going back to the local government. I want to charge you as public servants in the local government, eligible and prosperous homeland. And we will do that together to achieve that mandate.
The Commissioner, Ministry of Local Government, Chieftaincy and Town Union Affairs, Mr. Collins Nwabwanne, said efforts are in top gear to unify the local government system to be functional as they've looked inwards, identified their problems, and have started solving them one after the other, saying that issues of staff claims and impress have been tackled, while many of the headquarters are wearing new look as Governor Chukwuma Soludo is working tirelessly to upgrade the working system. Mr. Nwabwanne disclosed that within 3 months in office, Governor Soludo paid all the pensioners' arrears of the local government and other payments in making sure that the local government money enters their coffers, while charging them to work as expected and support Governor Chukwuma Soludo by voting APGA come Saturday's House of Assembly elections. Addressing the employees, the chairman, Local Government Service Commission, Barrister Vin Ifeanyi Ezaka, maintained that the training aimed to change the analog system of the commission to digitalization, saying that about 500 of them are to receive the training.
We are digitalizing the whole system. We go to the commission now, we have an ICT system which have been fully furnished with computers and will soon be connecting local governments online.
In an address of welcome, the managing consultant of Integral Development Consult, Mrs. Chinwe Nweke, said they share with Governor Soludo's great vision and drive to make the state a livable and prosperous homeland, stating that the role of digital technology in public administration and effective service delivery cannot be played down. In his vote of thanks, on behalf of the participants, the president of NOGE, Anambra State Chapter, Comrade Chikwelu Adigwe, extolled the present administration for changes witnessed in the local government system, saying that the training is an added advantage that will make their work easier and accessible, and pleaded that they should look into the issues adversely affecting them, which include funding. Amaka Chibuzo Okoye, ABS News.
The Chief Medical Director of Chukwemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu University Teaching Hospital, Amakoka, Dr. Joe Akabike, says promotion is an entitlement of workers and not a privilege. Dr. Akabike disclosed this during the 2021/2022 promotion interview for the staff of the hospital. Speaking to the ABS in his office, Dr. Akabike, who said that Anambra is in the solution government for good, thanked Governor Chukwuma Soludo for all the support to the hospital that made exercise possible. Health correspondent Chibuzo Okoye completes the story.
The CMD urged the workers to appreciate the Anambra State government for the good gesture by being responsive and dedicated to duty, and commended Governor Soludo for increasing workers' salaries in the state.
A worker should be promoted, and as a form of motivation for them to work more. And that's why we're doing it. And we're doing it religiously and putting all the necessary processes. They should be real, they should be considerate, they should also appreciate and also adapt the challenges of trying to move this hospital forward, moving the government forward, and helping us to salvage our country.
The leader of the Senior Staff Interview Committee, Barrister Nwando Obiano, who is a retired permanent secretary in the State Ministry of Education, revealed that the interview has senior and junior categories, and noted that 41 senior staff will appear before the senior committee, while about 100 staff will appear before the junior committee cadre. Barrister Nwando promised that they will not shunt anybody under any guise in the course of their job, and warned that every staff will earn his or her promotion by showing it during the interview, as they will not recommend anybody who is not qualified for promotion.
Candidates, the officers in Chukwemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu Teaching Hospital are grateful both to the governor and the management of the institution. One must prove that he or she is promotable before we recommend such an officer for promotion. When one proves that he is promotable by learning, by showing us that he or she knows the job, we will simply recommend.
One of the staff, who is a nurse, Mr. Vincent Ndive, appreciated the management of the hospital and the Anambra State government for conducting the promotion interview and appealed to the interviewers to be fair and just to every staff during the exercise.
I appreciate the Chief Medical Director of the hospital for this promotion exercise, and by extension the Governor of Anambra State, because this is the second promotion the hospital is going through, and it doesn't come easy because we know the situation everybody is now, and this one coming now, we know the effort he put in place to make sure that it took place. So I am happy.
From Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu University Teaching Hospital, Amakoka, this is Chibuzo Okoye for ABS News.
A Nigerian army major and 3 soldiers have been killed by gunmen in an ambush attack at Igu village along Sarakin Power Kaduna Road in Moya local government area of Niger State. Also killed by the gunmen during an encounter are 4 members of the local vigilante who were in a joint patrol with the soldiers. The killing of the soldiers came barely a few hours after they successfully neutralized scores of the gunmen during a gun battle, leaving also 1 soldier and 2 members of the local vigilante killed. According to sources close to the community, the soldiers were said to have run into ambush by the gunmen at Igu village, about 10 kilometers from Sarakin Power headquarters of Muyan local government. It was gathered that the soldiers were on their way back to the scene of the earlier gun battle to recover the bodies of some local vigilante that were missing, unknowing to them that the gunmen were still in the bush trying to bury their dead and evacuate the injured. It will be recalled that in January 2020, an army captain and 4 soldiers were killed in a similar ambush attack at the same Igu village along Sarakin Power Kaduna Road when they had to gun answer a distress call from the people. Ministers of God have been urged to always preach the gospel of Jesus Christ undiluted. The Anglican Bishop of Agwata Diocese, Right Reverend Samuel Ezofo, who gave the charge at St. Thomas Parish, Umuchu, Agwata local government area during the induction and institution of Venerable Chijioke Nwankwo as the 4th Archdeacon of Umuchu Archdeaconry, cautioned ministers of God against preaching the gospel of convenience. Bishop Ezofo advised Christians to always know their destination in order not to be deceived, maintaining that salvation only comes from God through Jesus Christ. He reminded the faithful of the need to give good testimonies about Jesus Christ, adding that they should live the life of holiness in order to inherit the kingdom of God. Right Reverend Ezofo, who is also the national chairman of Evangelical Fellowship in Anglican Communion, EFEC Nigeria, warned Christians against denouncing Jesus Christ due to persecutions and hard times. In the remark, Venerable Nwankwo, who thanked the bishop for his visit, called for serious synergy between the clergy and the laity for enhanced grassroots evangelism. The service, which featured administration of oath of canonical obedience and allegiance by the diocesan legal team led by the Deputy Chancellor, Professor Mishak Umenweke, was attended by the President of Agwata Diocesan Women's Ministry, Mrs. Chinyere Ezofo, and other officials, while anthem by the choir added glamour. Global cocaine production has reached record levels as demand rebounds following COVID lockdowns, a new report has found. The UN Office on Drugs and Crime said cocaine cultivation rose by 35% between 2020 and 2021 to record levels. Findings suggest new hubs for trafficking have emerged in West and Central Africa. The report also said traffickers were using international postal services more often to get drugs to consumers. It noted a rise in West African countries in the use of well-established globally operating postal services, as well as smaller shopping companies used to smuggle quantities of cocaine to Europe and beyond. Overall, the report found Europe and North America are the largest markets for cocaine, followed by South and Central America and the Caribbean. From the world of sports, Super Eagles assistant coach Finidi George has expressed hope in Nigeria Professional Football League players to make the cut for the squad for the double-header 2023 AFCON qualifier against Guinea-Bissau on March 24th and 27th. Players and officials of the team are expected to resume in Abuja next week to begin preparation for the games, even as coach Osepasero is yet to drop his list of players. While Nigerians are, however, waiting for the names of the players that will prosecute the game, Finidi, who is also the coach of 8-time MPFL champions Enyimba, says that the league has players that are good enough to be part of the team. The 1994 AFCON winner, however, discarded the notion of fielding only MPFL players for the Guinea-Bissau game, adding that the national team was better with a blend of home-based and overseas-based players. Remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS TV from many parts of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television, Oka. Go on to subscribe to our YouTube channel at ABS Television, Oka. Follow us on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. And now the main points that made this news again this morning. Governor Soludo's administration has clocked 1 year in office today. More stakeholders have commended Governor Soludo's development initiative. In Niger State, Army Major, 3 soldiers have died in ambush attack. And finally, cocaine production has reached record levels as new trafficking hubs emerge. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. That's all in the news this morning. My name is Uchechukwu Ibanam. Be good.